Hey everybody, so I know you saw my kind of update video as to why I wasn't here. I'm wearing the same thing. Because I just want to film the beginning of this tutorial, which is how I installed a frontal closure. And then sewn in the rest of the tracks in the back. You'll see how I did it in the video. This is what it looks like, curled and stuff. I'll put links down in the description bar of where I got the closure. I want to say it was like $30 or $40. I'm not totally sure, but that'll be down there. And then the hair that I used is from like almost a year ago, if not over a year ago. So I'll have to find the link to that and put that there. I think it's Malaysian hair. I think it's Malaysian hair. So if you want to see how I got my hair like this, stay tuned. So right here, I'm parting the front of my head for the leave out. I'm doing a small amount of hair as least as possible. I'm just kind of seeing how much I think I need. I kind of go a little bit more on the sides just because I know that my hairline is a little further back and it's a little thin right there, in my opinion. So I just kind of do that, but I do the rest off screen because my hair was dry and it was really hard to part. So right there you see how much I have. In the back section, I'm just going to part from ear to ear. Those are where I'm going to braid these small braids, and then I have about, I think, 4 larger braids in the back just so I didn't have to sit through the long braiding process because I am natural and it does take a long time. So I'm just showing you the back right now. The small braids I'm crossing across the back to kind of lay them down, and then I'm going to fold the larger braids on top of them. I ended up tucking the ends of the braids into the smaller braids just so that they didn't stick out. So this is what it looks like after all of the braids are sewn down. And there's the smaller braids up front and then leave out right there. And I'm just showing you the closure. I'll have link below for where I got the closure from. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I think it's Icing Beauty off of AliExpress. It was about $30. I already cut the lace off of the front. It still has the baby hairs. I kind of wish I cut those off too. But that's what the back looks like. And I sewed a band on the back of it just because I didn't want to sew the front down. And so I'm just setting it on the hair where the part is from the leave out. And I'm going to get it out of the way so that I can sew the back of the closure down. And I'm just showing you where I'm going to sew it at. This is the hair that I'm using. It was, I believe, 22 inches of Malaysian hair. I'll have a link to that. I'll have to go through and find it. But I got that off of AliExpress. I've had it for about a year now. And I'm just showing you now that I'm just going to be sewing it across until I get to the top. But I had the hair for about a year. I colored it a few times. And it's still pretty decent. So I'm just using that hair. And I'm just sewing it across. I knot almost every time that I go through the track. And I actually sew through the weft. I know that you're probably not supposed to. But that's how I do it. And I also sew at the bottom of the braids for the back just because the band sits below it. I don't mind that the band isn't hidden inside of the hair because I don't plan on putting my hair up. And my braids are too big to try to fit them in. So that's why it's sitting below the hair. But once the hair falls and I got done sewing it in, I can't even see it. So I'm just showing you how I'm sewing it. And this is how it looks after I've done sewing all of the hair in. The closure is, I think, a 8-inch or a 10-inch, and the hair was 22, but I had cut some off before, so it was about 20 inches. But there were shorter pieces throughout the 20-inch hair just because I've used it over and over again. So times where I've cut the bang, it's a little shorter. So I just kind of went over the weave really quickly with the flat iron just to get some of the bumps out. And right now I'm going to flat iron my hair. I use a bristle brush to get that close and like really silky finish. I don't use heat protectant on my hair even though I'm natural. So again, flat iron at your own risk. And this is just what it looks like after I've kind of went over it lightly. I'm just brushing the hair back into a ponytail. Be careful because I didn't sew the front of my closure down. So if I brushed too hard or something, I felt like I was kind of rolling it. So that's why I kept fixing it. So that's something to do too. But I didn't think it was really necessary for me to sew down the front. So I just put it in a low ponytail in the bag. And I'm sliding down the ponytail to the length that I want to cut it at. And so I'm thinking that I want it about there. My sister is helping me. So she just tried to kind of make sure that it was even. And then the length that I wanted, and I'm just checking it again. So I cut below the rubber band. And you just cut until the hair falls out. These are her scissors, and I think they're dull, but she tells me they're not. So after I've cut off the hair, I'm just going to take the rubber band off. And I asked her if it looks okay, because I've never cut weave like that before. So I'm just showing you kind of what it looks like. I know that I'm going to have to go back in and kind of even it out. Because right now it's just a blunt cut. But as of now, the cut looks pretty nice to me. So I'm just kind of playing with it. And to kind of get some of the bulkiness off of the ends, I'm just going to use my scissors and cut downward. Mind you, I am not a hairstylist. I'm not a professional. I didn't go to school or anything. I'm just kind of doing what I see on YouTube and doing that. Another thing is, yes, in the front I am cutting my hair. I know that I'm cutting my hair. I don't mind cutting my hair, but if you do mind, then obviously don't include it. But I don't see anything wrong with cutting my hair. But to each its own. So that's just kind of what it looks like now. I don't really see a huge difference, but I guess it's like a slight one. So my sister gave me her razor comb to use. I did not know how to do it, so I was just combing it like my real hair. So right here, I'm just like, oh my gosh, did I mess it up? Like, what do you mean that's not how I do it? So I'm just like hoping I didn't ruin it. So she's telling me how to use it, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't know. Another thing is, don't do your hair really late at night, because you might not care because you're tired and stuff. That's how I was. So I know next time I'm not going to do it really late at night. She curled half of the hair for me, and so we're just kind of showing you the back. The ends are still kind of blunt, but I like how it turned out. The color is good from when I colored it previously. It's like little streaks of red. So yeah, I like the color. And this is just what it looks like, the side that is curled. This is what the back looks like curled when it's done. These are the ends. You can see the red color at the end. Here's the side of the hair. And here's the other side with the curls. I didn't really do much to the edges just because it was nighttime and I wasn't going anywhere. But those are the curls. There's just some more pictures of how the hair turned out. And I really did like it for my first time using a frontal closure. Thanks for watching.